Welcome back to another weekly showcase of progress at the Sharkstead. I'm Mark and I'm going to tell you what we've been up to for the last 8 days, and that's because there's a delay in this week's episode. We got kindly invited to a Bulgarian birthday party on the other side of the country, and it started on Friday night. We've been travelling loads. It was in the Stara Zagora region and it was actually in a hunter's lodge. Absolutely amazing experience, and the people were just as out of this world. And we thought we'd make a separate video about that. We won't go into too much detail, but that explains the delay. The party actually lasted a lot longer than what we thought. We ended up staying 2 nights instead of 1, so we couldn't get back in time to recap what we've done. But at the beginning of the week, the weather was absolutely, it was like summer. And we cracked out straight away and stopped working on the utility room, and that's why we're outside here today. So we're going to crack on and show you what we've been doing, planting and things like that. So if you've been following some of our channels, you would have seen a while ago with the short videos, we had to prepare our neighbour's land in preparation for growing. And we cleared it, we sorted the vines out, and then it was a bit late in the season. A lot of people plough and rotivate a lot earlier than what we did, but because of our work schedule, we've had to just catch up. So the land has been prepped and rotivated, and you can see our little gravestones that we're using with half-round tiles to mark out our areas. We managed to plant a lot of the cold hardy crops because we still expected maybe another frost around about April time for this region. April?
Next week.
Next week. So we've got our onions in, about 200 onions that we got the start sets for that you've seen in the last week's episode. We've got peas, parsley, loads of carrots, lots of things. So we're almost ready to transplant the things out of the hallway. They're doing really well and we're absolutely smashing it. Now, because the weather was so good, we actually started to dig the pool out, which by hand obviously it's quite hard. So whilst my dad had the plough on, I just told him to do some donuts in the area where we think we want it. And you can see behind me how he's churned it up for us. So obviously it's a lot bigger than what we want because you need the room from the concrete base at the bottom to do your walls and your supports. So you can see it's got quite a wide space, and we've actually dug almost a foot down already over the course of 2 days midweek, and we've managed to use all the earth to level the garden over on this side. Now you can imagine doing it with the wheelbarrow, that we don't always want to be doing 100 wheelbarrow runs over that side, so we've actually carried on filling up these raised planters. And there's not much left to do. We've explained that with the cold weather we haven't been able to finish it because we are manually bringing all the stones from the tip at the bottom of the village. But it's all looking really good. The plan is to maybe plant some wildflowers in here in spring, and we're hoping like marigolds because they're really good for the pollinators and companion planting. So we've started filling the mud up there as high as we can go to what we've done. Again in the double cherry tree planter here. And you can see maybe from the difference of a few other videos back, there used to be a massive dip in the middle of the garden there, and we're slowly bringing it across on the right hand side where the peach tree stump is. That's the level we're continuing. So there's not a lot to show you apart from where we stood now, but you can see there's a bit of an ash area where we've been emptying the potash from the peshka and some kitchen food scraps as well as we build up the layers. So overall, the week has been absolutely amazing. And like I said, the people that we've been introduced to through one of our TikTok followers, Boris, absolute legend, mate. And you've brought together a family. And the hospitality, the place itself was in the deep forest, absolutely amazing. So we're going to record a lifestyle video and post it maybe midweek, Wednesday or Thursday. So you've got to check it out. We've got so much to say and we can't fit it all in this video. So thanks very much for watching and see you next week. Goodbye.